Hey folks, Green Stuff Gav here. We're back with another unboxing from Hatchet Partworks' Combat Patrol magazine. Now, for anyone who hasn't seen, Hatchet Partworks do a series of magazines where you tend to get sort of weekly or monthly collections. Now, often it's like books or build your own TIE fighter, all sorts of random things. They've done in the past Imperium, which was Space Marines versus Death Guard, and then they did Stormbringer, which is ongoing at the moment, which is Age of Sigmar. But they've also been doing Combat Patrol. Now, if you buy all the magazines, you'll effectively end up with loads of different combat patrols, and it teaches you the rules and shows you how to paint and all sorts of things. Now, we're subscribed, so we get a monthly set of 4 magazines. And this time we've got a box turned up. So I suspect we might have a binder in this one. So yeah. I buy these myself, so no, I'm not sponsored or anything. But yeah, we've got a binder and some magazines. Alright, let's have a look. Lovely little binder. So all the magazines have all got hole punches, holes punched into them, so you can basically sort them out. There's no dividers in this one. The last one had some dividers, which is unusual. But yeah, it's cool. Helps keep all the magazines together, and there's art on the side, so whether that makes a big image, we don't know. Let's see what we've got. This is a unique Primaris champion. So unlike Tigarius, who got his own magazine, this is just a dude with his instructions. Oh, well, that's it, just a single sheet. But very ultramarine, very cool pose there. Oh, that's nice. It's interesting, the sprue's got this rounded sprue, so I don't know if there's something different with the production for this. Lovely detailing, fairly straightforward. He has got a bare head option as well, which is nice. Anyway, what we got? We got 23, 24, 25 and 26. Let's start with issue 23. Now, we got the Eldar Seer last time, so we knew we were going on to the Eldar. So, but the Aspect Warriors, the Guardians are split amongst 2 issues. So this one's a sprue of shuriken catapults. Got fusion guns, a couple of them. I like this where you've got a plethora of options. They don't tend to go for that for a lot of the other kits. But lovely detailing. Chainsword in there. I seem to recall this might even be able to build a Storm Guardian squad. Yeah, because we got heads with top knots. And a whole slew of bare heads. Which doesn't fit the Eldar background, because when they're on the Guardian path, they put aside their own personality. But that might have been retconned. Lovely details. Mixture of male and female. I don't know if these are done by Jez Goodwin, but they follow Jez Goodwin's design for all the classic Eldar. Nice, really nice. So there's after Guardians. See what we got. Eldar, 1 of 2. how to build. So, Guardian Defenders are the citizen militia of a craft world. And it's also got the instructions for how to make your support weapon, which must be the next one. Loads of background. Some current 40k background. And how's the Eldar naming table? I like this. Again, this doesn't have to exist, but someone still spent some time to write it. You've got all of the names, so you can roll your dice to see what you get. Yeah, I like that, as well as some background. Space Marine rules. Now that we've got the whole combat patrol for the Tyranids and the Space Marines, these are how to play certain things. So again, this is teaching us how to actually play combat patrol, which is very similar to 40k, just lightweight. So we know next issue's got the rest of the Guardians, and then we got some paints, which we knew about anyway. And here's 24. Now it's worth noting that if you see these in shops, they're weekly, so you've got to keep an eye out. I don't know where we're at the moment. Bases. Those are 27 mils by the looks of it. And this looks to be the sport weapon and more combat weapons. So yeah, I presume you do Storm Guardians as well. So we've got a torso and a set of legs. But the rest of this guy must be on the other sprue. I really like the Eldar weapons, like the Bright Lance there. Really sleek, really smooth. And sport weapons are cool. Interestingly, there's a peg on it. They used to have clear rod to lift them off the base. But now they just plonk into this bit, which glues to the base. Cool. Aforementioned base. Issue 2 of 2 is the actual weapons platform. And how to paint them. So they're going for same hand, which is the red paint scheme, which is cool. One of the things I really like is this is very, in fact, as I noted, you can see here, holes punched. But yeah, we can see here, this is a very standard tabletop paint scheme. You know, these are very achievable for those of us who aren't award-winning painters. It's nice to see it. More background for the Eldar. Some Forge Worlds background. A story time. I don't know if this is ongoing between the issues because I really haven't read them. And as noted here, some background for your individual units, which is nice. Deeds, build them, paint them, play them. Their Combat Patrol datasheet. So as noted, is Combat Patrol slightly different in Combat Patrol than it is to 40k. How similar, I don't know. Add fate if you're holding objectives. But also it's only got the defenders, not the Storm Guardians, because Combat Patrol is its own entity. So we've got a Farseer versus some Leapers. And they'll move in. Cool. Page we know about. Ooh. Wraithlord in one issue. That's going to be interesting. Issue 25. We've got Shade, Carabao Crimson, a lovely sort of purplish wash. It's quite nice. And Known Oil, who everyone knows and everyone's got because it's magic in a bowl. Surprised the brush hasn't got a protector on it, but see there, not a great brush. But the STC brushes are generally quite nice, so we'll see. That one's had a bit of a rough life. Issue 25, 2 paints, new abilities. So I thought we'd get to this point. This is about using your ink, pushing your inks over the colours to give some shade and some depth. So they've come out nice. And on Space Marines it specifically says we're only shading where the joints are. That gives us some black lining, which makes a big difference. We see here we've gone over quite a bit. So yeah, adding Known Oil to metals gives it a dirtier look, which is nice. Now we've had the Space Marine and Tyranid combat patrols, so they can't show all the models. At least it's given us some examples of where we should be at. Same hand, Wild Riders. It's the old Eldar. They've just had a re-release this week, I think. All the Wild Riders, what same hand are known for. Like the other gods. Okay, more rules for the Tyranids, which is nice. And again, so they're explained sort of rules by rules piecemeal. So you have like a scenario to play to learn the rule, which is very good for introductory. So yeah, next issue is a Wraithlord, we'll find in a minute. So next month is going to be a bit savage because you've got 3 issues for the Wind Riders. And I don't know how those sprues go, but interesting enough. Let's have a look. That is a single Wraithlord sprue, which, as noted, so these issues generally about a tenner a piece, I think, £9.99. So a Wraithlord, which I presume is about 30 quid from Games Workshop, for 9 quid. So you got the head, body, legs, different feet, different arms for posing. I really like the sword it comes with. That's a really nice blade. Only 2 weapon options. Oh, no, sorry. Only the 5 weapons. I thought they had like double-handed sword option, but I don't know if they've cut a new sprue or not. But regardless, that's a really nice kit. Some fantastic Eldar Wraithlord conversions about. Yeah, so for a tenner, that's remarkably good value. Issue 26, Wraithlord. How to build your Wraithlord. Centerpiece model, yeah. Although, interestingly, because this is Combat Patrol, it specifically tells you the weapons loadout. But for those playing 40k, you can arm it however you like. How to paint him, so we're starting with red, giving it black. Again, a very achievable paint scheme. Spirit Stones, more fluff. About the Wraith Knights. Our Wraithlord, So you got some story time, again, you can roll some background for your guy. I really like it. It gives some instant background. And some rule and the combat data sheet. And things like big guns never tire. So that's not actually stated in the thing other than the fact it says monster. So your 40k rulebook will cover this in like the rules for everyone. But I like that they print them here so that at least you can see things that apply. And we're going to do a Wraithlord against most of the Tyranids. And again, step by step, how things fight. This is demonstrating that even the Wraithlord can still shoot even while in combat. And what happens if the Wraithlord wins or loses. And again, so 27, 28, 29 is all going to be Wind Riders. I don't know how these sprues split down. So it could be 3 in this one, 3 in this one. Or like with the Guardians we've had, they go across the two. Be interesting to see. Yeah, that's really cool. As noted, very, very worthwhile value-wise at the moment. So I certainly do recommend, if you see them in your local Tesco, Asda, wherever, picking a copy up. But hopefully all the scalpers don't get to the Wraithlord ones, and it lets people that actually want to paint Eldar get a copy. But anyway, thanks for watching all the way through. Do the likes, the shares, the subscribes. But most of all, have fun.